The following short film you are about to watch is one in a series of 6 pieces about buildings within the African American community in Pensacola, Florida. Community is an integral part of our collective memory. By studying the significance of specific buildings, one can answer questions about where the community has been and where it is going in the future.
An empty building with a beautiful mural of musical notes is all that is left of 2 once thriving businesses. Gussies' record shop occupied the ground level, and WBOP radio was on the 2nd floor at 431 West Belmont. For African Americans in Pensacola, these 2 businesses represented growth and prosperity through music. Gussie Streeter ran the record shop, and her son Alvin has fond memories of his mother's work.
In 1961, she actually went in business for herself. They started with the dry cleaners, 2 buildings over. She would sell the records from under the counter, Well, by 1965, they moved to this building, 431 West Belmont. In 65 is when she actually really got into the record business. We had a payphone in here. We never had a regular line in the building. It was always a payphone, and that's how my mom always operated. And that number had been here since 1965.
Gussie's shop was a popular place within the community, where everyone went to listen to and buy various types of music.
You can find a lot of the old blues numbers there, and it's a lot of history in Gussie's. And like I said, if they don't have it, they will order it for you. But
Gussie's was not just a record shop. It was a symbol of musical history within Pensacola's black community. Tri-Cities Broadcasting Company served as the agency that oversaw WBOP radio as well as others in Pensacola. The radio station was an essential element within the black community. Robert Morgan, one of the station's DJs, remembers when WBOP started and how the station worked within the community.
I started on the air April 1st, 1958. WBOP was started maybe 2 years ahead of that time, but it was not a planned black program station. It was owned and operated by whites, and they naturally didn't make any money, so they decided to take advantage of what was then the new trend in AM radio, and that is black broadcasting, which we only had 2 people that started the station. That was myself and Wally the Cat Mercer. By having an all-day shift and only 2 men, you played everything: rhythm and blues, jazz, and gospel. We didn't have enough personnel, so we utilized local popularity as well as what we call national charts, like Billboard and the other magazine. There was an R&B magazine out, 2 or 3 of them during that time. You could take their list and usually play from that list.
431 West Belmont was not always the home of WBOP radio. In 1968, Tri-Cities Broadcasting moved to 111 North Balin Street. WBOP thrived at this address until 1990, when it was sold. For much of Pensacola's black community, WBOP radio was the source for information. People who remember the station still talk about the great radio programs and DJs. Gussie's record shop and WBOP radio's location in the heart of the Belmont-Devilliers intersection solidified a bond between the community and its musical and cultural roots.